Alan Jackson, a country music icon, has touched hearts with his soulful tunes for decades. But beyond the stage, he's a devoted father whose impact on his family runs deep. At 65, Jackson finds himself deeply moved by an emotional confession from his daughter, revealing the true measure of his legacy. Alan Jackson's early life and career. Alan Jackson was born on October 17, 1958, in Noonan, Georgia. He grew up in a small home built around his grandfather's tool shed. As the youngest of 5 children, Alan learned the value of family early on. His childhood wasn't fancy, but it was filled with love and music. From a young age, Alan was drawn to country music. He listened to the greats like Hank Williams and Merle Haggard. These artists shaped his musical style and planted the seeds for his future career. In high school, Alan met Denise Jackson. They started dating when Alan was 17 and Denise was 16. They'd cruise around in Alan's '55 Thunderbird, which he had fixed up with his dad. After graduation, Alan joined a local band called Dixie Steel. Alan and Denise got married in 1979. They were young and in love, ready to face the world together. Little did they know the challenges and successes that lay ahead. In 1985, Alan and Denise made a big decision. They packed up and moved to Nashville, the heart of country music. Alan was 27, and he hoped to make it as a musician. It wasn't easy at first. Alan worked in construction and as a forklift operator while playing in small clubs. Denise worked as a flight attendant. One day at the Atlanta airport, she met country star Glenn Campbell. She asked him for advice to help Alan's career. Campbell gave her his manager's card. This chance meeting would change their lives. Alan got a job in the mailroom of the Nashville network. He spent every spare moment writing songs and performing wherever he could. His hard work paid off in 1989 when he became the first artist signed to Arista Records' country division. In 1990, Alan released his first album, Here in the Real World. The album was a hit, with songs like Chasin' That Neon Rainbow and the title track becoming fan favorites. Alan's unique blend of traditional country sound with modern themes struck a chord with listeners. Family life. As Alan's career took off, he and Denise started their family. Their first daughter, Maddie Denise, was born on June 19, 1990. Alexandra Jane, Ali, followed on August 23, 1993, and their youngest, Danny Grace, arrived on August 28, 1997. Alan and Denise worked hard to give their girls a normal childhood. Despite Alan's growing fame, they wanted their daughters to have regular experiences. They lived in a cozy house in Nashville where family dinners and weekend outings were the norm. Balancing a music career with family life wasn't always easy. Alan was often on the road, performing and promoting his music. Denise took on a lot of the parenting duties, making sure the girls had a stable home life. When he was home, Alan made the most of his time with his family. He'd take the girls fishing or just hang out at home. These moments became precious to all of them, a respite from the craziness of fame. Despite their strong bond, Alan and Denise faced challenges in their marriage. The constant travel and pressures of the music industry took their toll. In the late 1990s, they separated for a few months. This was a tough time for the whole family. Alan and Denise had to take a hard look at their relationship. They worked on their communication and made an effort to prioritize their marriage. With time and effort, Alan and Denise found their way back to each other. They renewed their commitment to their marriage and family. This experience, though difficult, made their bond stronger. Denise later wrote a book about their journey called It's All About Him, Finding the Love of My Life. The book topped the New York Times bestseller list, showing that many people could relate to their story. Throughout it all, Alan and Denise tried to instill strong values in their daughters. They taught them about hard work, humility, and the importance of family. These lessons would prove invaluable as the girls grew up and faced their own challenges. As the girls got older, they started to understand more about their dad's fame. They'd sometimes join him on tour or at award shows. But Alan and Denise always made sure that family came first, no matter how successful Alan's career became. Maddie Jackson's journey. Maddie Denise Jackson, born in 1990, grew up in the spotlight as the eldest daughter of country music star Alan Jackson. While her childhood had its share of unique experiences, Maddie's parents worked hard to keep things as normal as possible. Maddie and her sisters went to regular schools and had typical childhood experiences. But there were also extraordinary moments, like backstage passes to concerts and red carpet events. Through it all, Maddie remained grounded, thanks to the values her parents instilled in her. As she grew older, Maddie developed her own interests. She studied creative writing at the University of Tennessee, showing a talent for words that would later serve her well. After college, she became a certified sommelier and opened a wine bar in Nashville called Salt and Vine. In 2017, Maddie's life took an exciting turn when she married Ben Seligman. Ben was an assistant district attorney in Nashville, and the two had met at a mutual friend's wedding. They hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared faith and values. Their wedding was a joyous affair, with Maddie's famous father walking her down the aisle. The couple looked forward to a long and happy life together. They were young in love and had their whole future ahead of them. Tragically, just under a year after their wedding, Ben died in a freak accident. He was helping a woman onto a boat when he slipped and hit his head. Despite immediate medical attention and several surgeries, Ben passed away a few weeks later. The loss was devastating for Maddie and the entire Jackson family. At just 28 years old, Maddie found herself a widow, grappling with unimaginable grief. The pain was overwhelming, and Maddie struggled to find her footing in this new, unwanted reality. In the wake of Ben's death, Maddie leaned heavily on her faith and her family. Her parents, Alan and Denise, were there for her every step of the way. Alan, known for his calm and steady presence, became a rock for his daughter during this difficult time. As part of her healing process, Maddie turned to writing. She co-authored a book with her mother, Denise, called Lemons on Friday. The book is a raw and honest account of Maddie's journey through grief, detailing the pain of losing Ben and the steps she took to find hope and healing. Writing Lemons on Friday was a cathartic experience for Maddie. It allowed her to process her emotions and reflect on the support she received from her family, particularly her father. The book resonated with many readers who had experienced loss, showing Maddie that she wasn't alone in her grief. In addition to the book, Maddie worked with her father on a song called Racing the Dark. The song came about when Maddie, approaching the 2-year anniversary of Ben's death, found herself writing lyrics that captured her emotions. She brought these lyrics to her father, asking if he could help put them to music. Alan, moved by his daughter's words, composed the melody. Together they created a song that beautifully expresses the pain and hope of Maddie's journey. This collaboration brought father and daughter even closer, adding a new dimension to their relationship. Through her grief, Maddie found new purpose. She co-founded Nashville, an organization dedicated to supporting women and children in need. She also started hosting a podcast called She's in the City, where she shares her experiences and offers support to others going through difficult times. Maddie's journey through loss and healing showcased her strength and resilience. It also highlighted the deep bond she shares with her father, setting the stage for the emotional confession that would touch Alan deeply. The emotional confession. It was a warm summer day in 2024 when Maddie Jackson Seligman made a heartfelt confession to her father, Alan Jackson. The family had gathered to celebrate the birth of Maddie's first child, a son named Wesley Allen Smith. The atmosphere was filled with joy and love as the Jacksons welcomed the newest member of their family. As they sat together enjoying the precious moments with the newborn, Maddie felt overwhelmed with emotion. She looked at her father, the country music legend, who had been her rock through the darkest times of her life, and felt a surge of gratitude. With tears in her eyes, Maddie began to speak. She told her father how much his unwavering support had meant to her, especially during the difficult years following her first husband's death. She confessed that his love and the values he had instilled in her were instrumental in helping her find strength and hope again. Maddie spoke about the times when Alan had simply sat with her in silence, offering his presence when words failed. She recalled the gentle encouragement he gave her as she worked on her book and their collaboration on the song Racing the Dark. She told him how his example of resilience in the face of his own health challenges had inspired her to keep pushing forward. Maddie expressed her deep appreciation for the way Alan had always been there for her, not just as a father, but as a friend and companion. As Maddie spoke, Alan listened intently, his eyes filled with emotion. At 65, he had experienced many highs and lows in his life, but this moment with his daughter touched him profoundly. Tears welled up in his eyes as he heard Maddie's words of love and gratitude. Alan, usually known for his calm demeanor, found himself overcome with emotion. He reached out and took Maddie's hand, squeezing it gently as she continued to speak. The usually reserved country star was visibly moved by his daughter's heartfelt confession. This moment marked a new chapter in Alan and Maddie's relationship. While they had always been close, Maddie's confession brought a new depth to their bond. It was a powerful reminder of the impact of a father's love and support, especially during life's toughest challenges. For Alan, hearing his daughter's words reinforced the importance of family in his life. Despite all his success in the music industry, he realized that his role as a father was his most significant achievement. Maddie's confession also highlighted the strength of the entire Jackson family. It showed how they had come together during difficult times, supporting each other with love and understanding. In the days following her confession, Maddie decided to share her feelings publicly. She spoke at events and on various platforms about her experiences, often highlighting the crucial role her father's love and guidance played in her healing journey. This public acknowledgement of her father's impact was both a tribute and a confession of her deep gratitude. It touched many who heard it, resonating with those who understood the power of a parent's unconditional love. For Alan, these public declarations were both humbling and deeply moving. They served as a reminder of the lasting impact parents can have on their children's lives far beyond the early years of raising them. As news of Maddie's emotional confession spread, fans of Alan Jackson saw a new side of the country music star. They gained a deeper appreciation for the man behind the music, not just a talented artist, but a devoted father who had been there for his daughter through thick and thin. Alan Jackson's recent life and career. Even as he approaches his mid-60s, Alan Jackson continues to be a force in country music. He's released several albums in recent years, staying true to his traditional country roots. Fans still flock to his concerts, eager to hear classics like Chattahoochee and Remember When alongside newer material. In 2021, Alan was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, a testament to his lasting impact on the genre. This honor recognized not just his commercial success, but also his role in keeping traditional country music alive in an era of pop country crossovers. In recent years, Alan has faced some health challenges. In 2021, he revealed that he had been diagnosed with Charcot-Marie tooth disease, a degenerative nerve condition. This inherited disorder affects his balance and movement, making it more difficult for him to perform on stage. Despite these challenges, Alan has shown remarkable resilience. He continues to tour and perform, though he's had to make some adjustments. His determination to keep making music despite his health issues has inspired many of his fans. One of the brightest spots in Alan's recent life has been becoming a grandfather. His daughters Alexandra and Maddie have both welcomed children, bringing a new generation of Jacksons into the world. Alan has embraced his role as a grandfather with the same dedication he's shown as a father. He's often seen doting on his grandchildren, sharing sweet moments that his fans love to see. As he moves into this new phase of his life, Alan Jackson continues to balance his music career with his family life. He's announced plans for a final tour, aptly named Last Call, One More for the Road, giving fans one more chance to see him perform live. Through it all, Alan remains grounded in what's most important to him, his family. The emotional confession from his daughter Maddie serves as a powerful reminder of the legacy he's built, not just in music but in the lives of those he loves most. Certainly, I'll add another 500 words to expand on Alan Jackson's musical legacy and his impact on country music. Here's the additional content. Alan Jackson's musical legacy. Alan Jackson's impact on country music extends far beyond his chart-topping hits and sold-out concerts. He's been a torchbearer for traditional country music in an era when the genre has increasingly embraced pop influences. His commitment to the classic country sound has earned him respect from both fans and fellow musicians alike. Throughout his career, Jackson has released over 20 studio albums, including 2 Christmas albums and 2 gospel albums. His unique ability to blend traditional country elements with contemporary themes has resulted in a string of hits that resonate with multiple generations of country music fans. Some of Jackson's most iconic songs have become anthems in the country music world. Chattahoochee, released in 1993, celebrated small-town life and youthful adventures, becoming one of his signature tunes. Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning, written in response to the 9/11 attacks, showcased Jackson's ability to capture complex emotions in his songwriting. The song earned him his first Grammy Award and cemented his status as a voice for the American experience. Jackson's influence on country music isn't limited to his own performances. He's written songs for other artists and collaborated with a wide range of musicians. His duet with Jimmy Buffett on It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere became a crossover hit, introducing Jackson to an even wider audience. As a songwriter, Jackson has always prioritized authenticity and storytelling. He often draws from personal experiences, which gives his music a relatable quality that fans appreciate. Songs like Drive for Daddy Gene and Remember When offer glimpses into his family life and values, creating a deeper connection with his audience. Jackson's dedication to preserving traditional country music was highlighted in his 1999 song Murder on Music Row, a duet with George Strait. The song critiqued the shift towards pop country, lamenting the loss of traditional sounds in mainstream country music. It sparked conversations within the industry about the direction of country music and the importance of honoring its roots. Beyond his music, Jackson has been a mentor and inspiration to many up-and-coming country artists. He's used his platform to support new talent, often inviting lesser-known artists to open for him on tour. This commitment to nurturing the next generation of country musicians has helped ensure that the traditional country sound continues to thrive. Jackson's contributions to country music have been recognized with numerous awards and honors. He's received 3 CMA Entertainer of the Year awards, 2 Grammy Awards, 16 CMA Awards, and 17 ACM Awards. His induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2017 was a crowning achievement, acknowledging his lasting impact on the genre. As he approaches the end of his touring career, Alan Jackson's legacy in country music is secure. He's proven that it's possible to achieve commercial success while staying true to one's artistic vision and musical roots. His body of work stands as a testament to the enduring power of traditional country music, and his influence will continue to be felt in the genre for years to come. Through his music, Alan Jackson has not only entertained millions, but also preserved and promoted a vital part of American cultural heritage. His songs have become the soundtrack to many people's lives, marking important moments and expressing shared experiences. As he takes his final bow on the touring stage, he leaves behind a rich musical legacy that will continue to inspire and resonate with country music fans for generations to come. Conclusion. Alan Jackson's journey from a small-town Georgia boy to a country music legend is a testament to his talent and hard work. But as his daughter Maddie's emotional confession shows, his greatest achievement may be the impact he's had on his family. Throughout his career, Alan has balanced the demands of fame with his commitment to his family. He's weathered personal challenges, from marriage struggles to health issues, with the same quiet strength that characterizes his music. Maddie's heartfelt words remind us of the power of a parent's love and support. They show that behind the country star's public image is a devoted father who's been there for his children through their darkest times. As Alan Jackson looks to the future, he does so with a rich legacy. He's left an indelible mark on country music, keeping the traditional sound alive for new generations. More importantly, he's built a strong family that supports each other through good times and bad. Alan's emotional reaction to his daughter's confession gives us a glimpse of the man behind the music, a man who values his role as a father above all his other accomplishments. It's a powerful reminder that in the end, it's our relationships that matter most.